sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. On the Chicago sideline, you see the Bears head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Uptown Charlotte is alive. Two teams that made the playoffs a year ago. Can they do it again? Week one underway. And he'll get this to the 24-yard line, and that's where the opening drive of the game will begin.
24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Looking out of the gun is Milton. It is brought in by Josh Reynolds. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2. Defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain. Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Now a shot here, deep middle. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll go again with Swift. Oh, what an effort from the defense. They forced their way in there, get the stop, and a loss of about 2 yards. This will be 3rd and long. Send a man in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The punter, Pinion, sends it away. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bears offense is going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Mason. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It's Dietrich Wise that time with the tackle. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Milton. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Milton. He gets this complete to Burden. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
The Bears first down.
On the play fake, it's Milton. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Chicago. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Offense heading back out for the Panthers, and their coordinator is Brad Idzik. His guys trail here in the first half as they're going to focus now on trying to get some points on this upcoming drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A 2-yard loss.
3rd down, and they need 7. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Great first weekend of football underway around the NFL. This day, so many of us look forward to more good stuff ahead later tonight. Cowboys and the Giants. We've seen that often on week 1. It always delivers that divisional rivalry. John Harbaugh's Giants debut. 8:20 Eastern for that. And then another division game tomorrow night. Denver at KC. Remember, the Broncos snapped the Chiefs' 9-straight-year run of winning the AFC. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Tremble comes in motion. They'll go play action with Darnold. That's a short throw caught by Komet.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Got the connection there with Stribling. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Panthers are on the board. It's 7-3.
Nothing like a short one for your first attempt of the year, right, Mike? I mean, talk about an easy one to break you in. Knocks it through, jogs off the field. That's a dream start.
The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Milton. And that Ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. See what they have for 2nd and 10. Here's Milton. Forced out wide. He keeps it himself. And he scrambles here for about 5 yards. That will lead to a 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's
to the air. It's Milton. Contact as he delivered it there. The pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane. And it sets up 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
turnover on down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Darnold to throw on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
That's good for the Panthers. 1st down.
They'll run with Swift. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week. After this, they'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Swift. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Milton. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 13 yards.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. This one taken in by Reynolds.
Milton's pass.
Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
Brings up 2nd.
Milton going to look to throw it again. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime. But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Throw once more. Here's Milton. He'll go right back to Loveland. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Panthers' 23-yard line.
Throwing again is Milton. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. To the air once more is Milton. Forced out wide. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's taken in, and he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. He's got his big tight end. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 14-6 lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. To return, it's McCaffrey. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Panthers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 8. As this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They pitch it to Swift. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
He's brought down back
Couple of
at the
runs stopped behind the line. And now it's 3rd and 17. Now, Darnold. Hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. The punt team out there for the 2nd time, and that kicks away. And it's a good, solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Bears offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
Play action, now it's Milton. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Shaheed in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
3rd time out there for the punt team, and the kick's away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. They ran out to the early lead, but had some missteps of late as evidence there. He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Milton to the air on second down. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Bears.
On first down, here is Mason. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's taken down.
That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down, Chicago.
From the gun, here's Milton. That is over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Room to run at the 40. Inside the 20. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10.
65 yards is the gain on the play. And the Panthers first down.
Here's a run. A short kick down to the 7.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, when you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Trying to escape, he cannot. Taken down back at the 16. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
A 33-yard attempt.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
Yeah, all right, so it's going to help a little bit, but, I mean, take a look here, Mike. With the score, with the time, you find yourself down in the fourth quarter and kicking field goals. I'm not sure, other than just getting a little bit closer, it feels like that drive was touchdown or bust.
The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
again, it's Mason.
At the 36-yard line.
Finding room across midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. QB will survey the defense on first and 10.
First down.
On the play fake, it's Milton. That's swung out to Mason. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. On play action, here's Milton. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. For the middle, that one caught by Watson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Throwing, Milton. Now, screen set up from Mason. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. See what they have for second and 7. Get out of the gun is Milton. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. throw on the run is complete. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That's a short throw caught by Komet. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
Second and 6 coming up.
6 at the 10-yard line.
Slot man going to move in motion left. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Nick Bonito starting the season with a bang. His second sack in the season opener. And they will not be able to get another play off, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Gonna need a big play now, 3rd down and long. They'll drop to throw. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
And a yard at the 38-yard line.
To the air, it's Milton. He connects, it's in the hands of Reynolds. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Come to the line now for 1st down and 10. Now Milton. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away. Throw once more. Here's Milton. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Ellis. And the Panthers are right back in this one.
It's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
Defended by Christian Gonzalez.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
36 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
Panthers, 1st down.
Here's Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Darnold to throw.
26-yard line.
That could be the dagger. It is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. Whoa. Late in the game, a big turnover. Breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6. Bears 23, Panthers 9. Jason Myers set to
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers making their way back out. Why don't we check out what they've got coming up on the schedule the next few weeks. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Not willing to take another risk of a pick 6, throwing that one away. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll stop it here, the spike coming with 26 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Now the spike comes with 9 seconds showing on the clock. Now, a big 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He'll let this go deep. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Here we go. One final play. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.